It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Along the sideline, past midfield. Along the sideline, inside the 25. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. Deep the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now Rattler. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. Into the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Daniels from the pistol. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play fake here. Daniels escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rattler. Oh, he put some heat on this deep, big gain downfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Rattler setting to throw. Forced out to his right. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Rattler to the air now. Getting out to his left. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. And time runs out before they get the snap. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 27. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run with Kamara. And he's he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Kamara. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Third down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later. They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Daniels on first down. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket rolls, right? Tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Rattler. Escapes out to the left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. It's Kamara on 3rd down. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Colson Adivo's got it. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here comes Williams on the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. From the 31. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT. Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Third and short, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns. Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Reaches the 30. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints start their second half with some needed points. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game at 21. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Second down, he takes the option right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's all not... Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. It's taken in by Eckler. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. On the move, headed right. He's going to let this go. Deep depth. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Commanders going for the win here. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Kamara running out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Throwing now. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Free inside the 30. Chris Olave. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for... games, we never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
He's got it at the 30. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in. When
I don't know what you did to the game, but you messed up my defense to where I couldn't even guard you to where. Right.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a
field
goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after. An opposing field goal would only tie this game.
I don't know what you did to my game, bro.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Saints
Shut up,
calling
bro.
for a timeout. They're first.
Shut up.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.